Learning is something that we all have to go through in our life.
And we are learning.
And we change a lot. Today we are going to talk about
This is a person who influenced me.
Understand you can hope life, you can change, you can mold it. You'll never be the same again.
You may wonder, why is Steve Jobs so successful? Why is it that the Steve Jobs who influenced the world by his innovations? And why no one will ever replace him? And more importantly, why I will never become Steve Jobs? There's something else played here. It was about 5.5 years ago, I made a discovery. And this discovery profoundly changed the way how I thought leadership and creativity worked. This profoundly changed the way I involved in these things. So as it turns out, the discovery was a CEO of a company called Apple, which happened to be Steve Jobs. In business, you can definitely count Steve as a successful creator or even an emperor. And I guess there are some of you take Steve Jobs as your idol, just like me. But you know what? Let me tell you something that you guys don't know about. As I know more about Steve Jobs, I started to feel bad for Steve. So let's explore why I feel bad for Steve. It's because of the sacrifices that he made. So first, he lost his first wife. Crazy mad love. And as the company started getting bigger and bigger, everything seems to be so nice. Until his wife told him that they are going to have a baby girl. Steve couldn't accept the truth. He walked away from her and his little girl. The little girl ends up with no love from a dad forever. The first sacrifices that Steve made is the loss of a family. Now secondly, throughout the years when Steve was the CEO of Apple, he would call his employees, workers, some tech guy, to fix something, to try something new on the product when it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And that happened days and days, years and years. That is crazy. And that is also the reason why he died of cancer when he was only 56. You see, the loss of his family and the death of his own health are the two things that Steve made for his sacrifices. And let me tell you, experiencing these sacrifices is difficult. It's awful. It's huge. And let me tell you why it is huge. True story. About 2 years ago, I was studying abroad in the USA. I was hanging out with all the high school kids there, playing basketball, playing video games, hanging out. It was a lot of fun. But at the end of the year, I came back to Taiwan. I found my dad survived in the cancer. I found my dad survived in the cancer. which I never noticed before. So I thought, throughout the whole year, I was in USA, having fun, playing stuff, and my dad is fighting for his very, very own life. And the worst of all, I didn't do anything about it during the time. I didn't send texts to cheer him up. I didn't write letters to him to fight for his life. I didn't tell him that I love him. Before, I would take everything from him, like it's so normal. He's my dad, why not? But after the issue I mentioned about before, I feel bad. I feel really bad. Because it seems like I didn't deserve what my father gives to me, comparing to what I done to him. However, does that mean I will stay in Taiwan forever? My dad, my parents, my family? No, I don't think so. Because my dream is to go overseas and to prove what I can do. So there is one thing I can do before I leave Taiwan in the coming 1.5 years. Is to go back to Taichung more often, to see them, to talk to them, or even when I was in Taichung, to call them every single day, just to hear their voice, talk to them, knowing that they are there, and tell them that I love them. Lastly, before the 1.5 to come years, before I leave Taiwan, that is the one thing that I will do. And I believe that I will be stronger. I will be more prepared for all the challenges in the future. Thank you. So before inviting up the next speaker up, I want to show you a video that you want all of us to see. And this video is about courage. And when people think of courage, you think of muscle, you think of a hero, handsome guy in a movie. And that's quite true, but there is something else that Vincent, the next speaker, wants to share to you guys. That's